All right, what's going on, everybody? As you can see, we have a boost box right in front of us. This is the Perfect Kicks fourth version of the Pirate Breads or the Breads V2s, and I'm going to be doing a 6-month consumer review. So I bought these shoes roughly about 6 months ago. Here's the box for it. Everything that came in it, I still have in the box. Even the soles, I actually took out the insole of the shoe because it did not fit right. But, so first looking at the box, we can see that the sticker right here actually looks really, really good. Everything on it is lined up. The Y is symmetrical to the line here, which it's supposed to be. The person does not have most of the fakes actually have the wrong, I guess, silhouette of a person on that black spot right there. So that's correct. Also, the C black red is correct. The Yeezy Boost V2, everything on here is correct, I would say. We go to this side, there's nothing. We come up to this side. This is where we start running into problems. Sorry about that. This is where we start running into problems. So we have Yeezy Boost 350, everything here is fine. But the problem is that the box size is actually not the correct size to where this should be fitting in it. It's really off. This is the way it came. It's not like it fell apart. This part didn't even come glued right here. But yeah, the box is pretty good though. Besides that, it's just a little bit small compared to the real pair. But yeah, so let's go ahead and open this up. The thing that we can see is I'm just going off to the side. We have the wrapping paper right here. Check that out. It's kind of correct. I would say it's correct compared to the real one. Maybe the real one's a little bit less like stiff, but this is really good. We got another one of those. Put that up to the side. Next up, got our receipt here. Can't really see that, but I got to put it sideways. But this just paper. This is not a receipt. Kyle Ramos is your Foot Locker, the person who's checking you out. So, yeah, that's no good. Barney's New York. These shoes did not sell at Barney's New York. The only shoe that Kanye has ever produced that is sold there is actually the 750s. But, I mean, guess you have it. Inside the box, besides that, there's nothing. So now we get on to the good part, the shoes. Well, here is the shoe. I will take a camera now. Here's the shoe. You could check it out. Give you guys a really detailed look. Sorry, my hand. I wish I had a tripod. I'm trying to buy one right now, actually. But you can see the detail in this is pretty good, but it's almost like it cuts off right here. If you can see, it goes all the way up here, then just like doesn't. It's just gone. Yeah, the stitching down the middle is really good, although it's supposed to come out and like curve in, which it doesn't on here. And actually only on one of the shoes. I think it might. Here's the other shoe, by the way. As you can see at the bottom right here, this one doesn't have a widow's peak, but this one does. Maybe it's easier to look like straight up and down. So you see how that one has a little bit of a point out compared to this where it's just smooth. It's kind of really hard to see on camera, but you could really feel it. But that's a complaint, which I think may be fixed on the God version, but I don't know. Next thing we're gonna look at is the SPLY 350 right here. Let me just pull the camera away a little bit. All right. So you can see that the SPLY is looking really good. I'm gonna be completely honest. There's no way anybody's gonna see that that is out like off, which is really good. But at the same time, you can see down here, if you look right there, and like right along the lining of the whole shoe, especially noticeable back here, that there's just glue marks, which is a really big problem because especially on black shoes, everybody's gonna notice that. But still, I've never been called out for it, which is good, I guess. The next thing I really want to talk about is the laces. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. These good quality, I would say they're really good quality. The laces look correct, and they feel correct. I've felt a real pair, so. But these are really good. I don't know if you can see that really well. There you go. But they're really good. The problem with the laces that I'm having, which yet again is just a simple fix that these companies could be doing to really make these things look real, is the size. They're the length. The length of the lace is too much, way too much, like way too much. When I pull these out, a lot of people wear it where like it's pulled out a little bit and then it's just a little dangling, what is this? I don't know what it's called, but the little dangling thing. Whereas on this, you can't do that. If you have these completely pulled out, you still have to knot them, which is something that a lot of people notice, surprisingly enough. But the next thing that I want to take a look at is going to be the pull tab. Now the pull tab, as you can see right here, really good stitching. The problem I have on this, even when it came in the mail, there were just threads that were being pulled out. I don't know if you can see them there. There's a thread that is a little loose. Yeah, I can't really pick it up. Yeah, it's not going to do it. But thread's kind of an issue. Just focus. Thread's kind of an issue. And the second problem, which is honestly the biggest problem I have with these fakes, which I see it on every single fake. They've never been fixed. Nothing has ever been done to do with them. But it's like, it's really simple. I just don't get it. The pull tab here, you can see that the length that it comes out is just way too much. On the real pairs, it comes out to like about maybe right here, which is kind of hard to see with my hand in the way. It comes out like right there. But with all that extra space, it's not going to allow you to do that to make it look real. So that's a really big problem. The next thing on the back that I see is if I lift this out of the way, you can see that this comes out way too much. It's like, it's supposed to be right there, around there, but it's like that. So that's a big problem. And here's another look at the back of the shoe. As you can see, glue stains, which is a big problem, but I've never been called out for it. So I mean, I wouldn't really worry too much if that's like your deciding factor. The next thing that we want to take a really, like this is big. On these fakes, usually this boost, you can see the boost, right? It's usually really, like see-through. I would say the opacity is maybe like 40%, whereas the fake ones, it's like 60%. But I've noticed that the more I wear them, the more like, the less translucent it is, which is good. So I guess wearing means get better quality. I don't know. But we'll go ahead and turn this shoe over. I'll let you guys take a look at the boost. Here, let me get that out of that light. So here's the boost. As you can see, it has the little things right there. In some points, see lines. But yeah, so that looks really good. Here's the side again, side shot. But here's the other shoe. Looking the same. These do not pass the glow through the boost test, where you put like a light on the inside and then it shines. Doesn't pass that. I'll throw a picture up if I remember. But the last thing I want to take a look at is the insole. So, pull it out. I've never worn these shoes with the insoles in them. So, that's why they look so good, I guess. It's a good way to put it. So let's go ahead and just take a look here. So these are really good quality. The bubbles here that are supposed to be, they're supposed to be like that, which is good. The bubble back here is supposed to be flat, which it is. Let me focus on that. It's supposed to be flat like that, where most fakes have the bubble. So, yeah. And on the other side, the Adidas Yeezy right here, as you can see, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick this up on the camera. Maybe if I take it out of that light. You can't see it, all right, but in the Y, it almost follows the texture that's on here compared to it being like just by itself. Like you can see on it that it follows the texture, which it's not supposed to. So that's a flaw. But besides that, I'm gonna be completely honest when I say these are probably 9 out of 10 fake. Well, that's going to do it for this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.